Hi, welcome to my unboxing video of the Orca Torch D710V video light camera. What we've got here, I've had this come from Orca. What you can see is their usual box, really tough material, somewhere ideal to store it when you're not using it. So we'll go on and get on with the opening and see what we've got. So, as you can see, first thing we've got is their standard battery. Now these batteries I think are absolutely brilliant. They've got the USB-C charging port, so you can charge it off your mobile phone or with the cable that comes with it. It's dead handy. So those two there, absolutely perfect. And what I like, you can, if you need more, you can go and buy more if you need the extra duration. Thirdly, we'll get on to the actual torch itself. Pretty standard setup for their D710 or most of their handheld torches. Pretty standard setup. You've got the lights in the, obviously in the head, where the battery component is, and with the on-off button there. There is a light on there which I'll show you shortly once I've installed the battery. It gives you an idea of how much battery's left. Also we've got in the box is the holder to attach to your light video setup, your GoPro setup, or whatever you want to use it for. It looks pretty robust, nice rubber seal to it, and it's got the ball mount with the O-ring attached to it. Also in the box we have some spare O-rings, little manual, some O-rings, little wrist mount if you want to use that for a wrist mount like you would do for a handheld torch. I think that's just standard in the box when they package it up. You've also got a spare set of O-rings, pre-greased. There's a little bit of grease in there, just keep them all neat and tidy. I'd recommend changing those every year or so, just to make sure the performance stays as good as it should be. And also in the box we have the user manual. And that's about it for the unboxing. I will go ahead and put a battery in there. You've also got a box, so you could remove that afterwards, and then you've got a nice little box to store everything in like that. So that's the initial unboxing. I'll go ahead and attach the battery and attach everything to it, and we'll go ahead for the second little bit of video. So I hope you stay tuned, and see you in a minute. Hey guys, I've gone away now and set up the torch, put the battery in, put the ball mount on. I will show you a little bit later my setup as well with the GoPro. As you can see here, it all fits together really well. There's a nice thumb screw to hold it all together, and it all pretty well fits on really easily and really nicely. Nice and solid. No dramas there. Now for the power, we've got two light settings. So the first one is 2000 lumens. You probably won't see much of an idea what it looks like on the video, but I can tell you it's bright. Second one I think is 600 lumens. So if you need just a little bit of light. The third one is a unique one which I've not seen before. It's the red lighting, which I think is more suited for night dives or deeper dives where the light penetration isn't there, and it just brings out colour on some of the wildlife that you might see. The other one is another unique factor, is the UV. You can just about see it on the camera. And again, that's used to bring out the phosphorescence on certain animals or plant life that you see underwater. So going back to the actual torch itself, we have on the top, when I turn it on, nice green light. That indicates red if it's going low on battery power, and so on and so on. It stays on. Now the feature I like about these is there's a locking system on there to, if when it's stored away, for instance, it's easily knocked on and you drain the battery, which isn't a pain particularly, but if you're just about to get in the water and you realise the battery's drained, that can be a bit of a pain unless you've got a spare battery. So what we do, we switch it off, we go to off, and then if we press and hold, it will flash like that. And then that stops it from switching on. It will give you the battery power, but as you can see, it doesn't turn on. So for this feature, to reinstate it, press and hold again, and it flashes. And there we go, back on. Now some of the Orca torch, they have, well, they all have the same feature, but some of them have you've got to double click it, a bit like a computer mouse, to reinstate it. But on this particular model, you've just got to press and hold for about 5 seconds and it reinstates it or locks it, whichever the way. So as you can see, absolutely fantastic looking little torch. I'm going to take it for a dive tomorrow here in the UK, a nice little shore dive called Babacom. We're going to do a bit of a shore dive, just do a little bit of a test, a little bit of a trial, nothing over strenuous for it, but it'll give you a good idea what it looks like. So I'll attach the video to the end of this little clip, and you get to have a look what it looks like, and I'll give you my honest opinion and honest review afterwards. But from my honest opinion with Orca torch, they are a fantastic little torch, fantastic customer service as well. I've got backup torches, I've got their primary umbilical torch as well on my setup. This one, you can't go wrong with it really. So I look forward to trying it tomorrow, and I hope you stay tuned. Cheers.